Dragonborn. Origin characters. Oh well, I'm glad I got to read all of that. So I'm guessing this is this version's game of what do you call it? Dragonborn. Celebi. No, yeah, I put the L's in the wrong spot. Druid? Or Dryad Spirit? Wizard or Sorcerer? Dwarf Fighter? Okay, so Fire Wizard would be my guess based off the origin title, whereas this is probably divination or illusion. I don't know. Illusion wouldn't be the title. It'd be oh god, now I can't even remember what the actual title is. Shit. Hold on. I will find it, because if I don't, I'm gonna annoy myself. Is Illusion the title? Yeah, Illusion's the title. Either Divination or Illusion would be my guess on this. I'm afraid to press X, because I feel like that selects the character, but we'll do it anyway. Yeah, it does. Neat. Alright.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
So maybe the names actually don't have any, what do you call it, meaning.
I used to be a slave, kept under the thumb of the master, the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles, and when I finally find him, I will make the Master sing a very different kind of song.
Yeah, so I guess the title of their origin are their names, and they don't really have any base effect. He's not a mage class?
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of Death Fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer, one of the infamous Lone Wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
Really? So is this just their starter equipment then? And not... Well, that's kind of disappointing. Then again, oh, you know what? I'm dumb. That's why. Yeah, the names don't mean anything then. Disappointed. There are a lot of classes, though. Yeah, so this is what he is supposed to be. Excuse me. You need to eat some food. Damn. Your ribs, lady. But cool. I'm sleeping on this for now. Pirate.
Oh. I was just thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin. The Queen, in fact. A tyrant. I tried to stop her, but things don't always go according to plan. She cast me out to a forgotten island, and made short work of my allies, too. Lucky for me, I was able to commandeer a ship, and began a new life for myself, out on the high seas. Aye, but I hear that the Queen is at it again. And there's something darker behind her madcap schemes this time. If I don't stop her, I don't know who will.
Probably a fighter than a conjurer machine. Either that or battle base. I was doing his classes. What are you?
All my life I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits
Chanter?
and... worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who, or what, is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
I don't know if I'd throw that under Enchanter, Conjurer. Oh. I like liches.
Oh, don't stare. How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt? Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how
some
I
nice gloves.
wander this strange world. Trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
You're very angry. Undead and genius. Background. Oh, customized classes. Let's see, why do elves get corpse eater? I need more definition. I guess that tells me why. Just eat the dead and absorb their memories. I feel like that different type of elf than what we're normally used to. Okay, fair. Excuse me. Adventurous, confident, flexible, at times even clever. They're lizards, not dragonborn. I guess that's fair too. Undead dwarf. I see. So you can play undead of any class. Or you can play an actual story. I don't know, I kinda like the undead. I wish you got more info on talents. Nice. Now, question. So if I pick, what class would I throw him under? He uses magic, but I don't know what if he would fall under. Definitely not a battle mage. I thought, or is it metamorph? Are they technically magic? They're probably not magic. That's probably the pirate class, in all honesty, based off the weapon and skill images. New enchanter. Damage you. Huh. Well, if that so much is the case, I think I'm gonna play a what do you call it? A non-specific character. See how that goes. There's more. Oh, there is more. I didn't even notice. You can have a beard as the undead. That's funny. Again, I guess you can have hair, so it kind of fits. Nice.
Prepare.
Greek, you're not trying to escape, are you?
I'll yield to none.
You're not...
Or prepare yourself.
We get more knowledge on skills. Holy shit. Oh, let's see. Attributes panels, yeah, primary stats. Primary stats direct influence on secondary stats. That's usually how that goes, yes. Combat abilities generally increases the damage you do. The skill screens you invest in. Other benefits as well. Read descriptions. Basically, don't just throw points willy-nilly into. Improve items in 75. So I do some damage. Finesse-based weapon skills. Intelligence. Oh, these two are static. I can't actually move those. I can only move these two around. Memory base slots. Oh, okay, so they kind of do how Dark Souls originally did it with intelligence stats for how many spells you had of a type. Cool. So initiative and your ability to detect traps. Okay. Skills. You can only have 3 in your hotbar at a time. Requires 1 summoning, 13 meters. Unlocked range attacks for your incarnation. Provides 7 magical armor. Stats summoned will depend on the caster's level of summoning ability. Elemental totem, dimensional bolt. Incarnate. Combat abilities. Oh wow, there are a lot of air damage. That makes sense. Hydro is water. And any healing or magic. Oh. So water is the healing types in this game. Okay, pyro, fire, obviously. Critical. Huntsman ranged attacks. Bonus from high ground. Okay. Warfare is physical. Holy shit, there are a lot of these. Geo's Earth. Yeah, Necros. Use you whenever you deal damage directly to Vitality. That's worth a couple points, actually, that's cool. Polymorph. I should definitely have a point in that. Single-handed, two-handed range. These are self-explanatory, dual-wielding. Retribution, what is this? Oh, reflect attacks. Okay. Leadership, dodging, and resistances. Okay. Perseverance. Restore magic armor after you recover from physical or stun effects. Okay. After knocked down or petrified. Cool. Civil abilities. Non-combat abilities. Yeah. I kind of gathered that. What do we got? Telekinesis. That's pretty self-explanatory. Regardless of weight. Oh, there's no weight limit. That's also kind of cool. War Master. Identify enemies. Allows you to identify items. Let's see. To examine monsters or NPCs, select and then choose examine. A base of 1. Sneaking. Yeah. Thievery. Bartering, persuasion, lucky charm. Huh. Cool. Talents determine a character's unique features. Yes. Oh. I should have read that before I clicked that. Reduce the cost of using grenades and scrolls by 1 AP when offhand is free. Aerial recovery, combat kid. 20% is a lot. Elemental affinity, Escape artist. Far out man increases the range of skills. 5-star diner. Boosts the effects of foods. Glass cannon. Oh yeah, I want to read these real quick. Alright. Gorilla while sneaking. Gorilla increases attack damage by 40%. Haunted. While you're at your maximum vitality, Hot grants you 10% extra critical. Alright. Leech. Oh, that's cool. Living armor. All healing received by skills are consumables to your magic armor. Memory attribute. I had Pet Pal. Enables you to talk to animals. I don't know, 3 extra points in the memory attribute doesn't sound too bad right now. I'm gonna select that one for right now. All magical skills are critical chance equal to your critical chance score. So I guess not all magical skills have critical chance. I don't know if that's necessary for a summoner class, right? Because other than your couple attacks, I feel like your summoned creatures have their own critical chance or yours with them, because they're not technically a spell or a living thing, to some extent anyway. Unstable makes you explode in a bloody cloud when you die. Walk it off. That's cool. Water Rush. Increase your maximum action points by 1 when your health is below. All skill up immediately gives you 1 extra combat ability point, 1 extra civil ability point. Cool. And a lot of these require specific things. Requires level 2, level 2. Do you get to pick more of these as you go on? Or is it possible to start? Tags determine options in dialogue. Well, let's see. Call you Savage. Quick with a quip. Swift with a song. Mystic correction realm, and other times and places. I definitely, as a mage class, want Scotland, but the other one is male. Now, there's a couple ways you can go about this. You go with Soldier. You can have a War Mage class. Or you could go with Mystic. I'm gonna go with Mystic, because I think you can make a better story with that and Scholar with an undead conjurer. Origin instrument. This is cool. So I'm assuming right now it's flute. Come on. I can't tell if the beat in the background is coming from the Oh, I really like the cello. We're gonna stick with the cello. Cello's a good fucking instrument. Now I'm gonna go back here real quick. 3 extra points. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna take that. We're gonna take that. And then... No. Preset. Skills. Oh, can you only have 3 skills on a hotbar? That might be it. There's no random name generator. I want to do something really dumb like Rick, but I'm not going to do that. How do I want to go about the naming? We could keep Sander. Yeah, we'll keep Sander.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy.
Oh, lots of slaves.
I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
I didn't play the original game. By original, I mean the first one, so I have no idea what the fuck's actually going on. There are skill books. Okay. End your journey.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough.
I'm an undead sedatives.
Easy now.
Affect
No
me?
need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me.
Conflicting points. Sedatives are poison.
Well, look what the dog dug up. You're lucky they didn't notice just how thin you were under those bandages. Although, seeing someone wrapped up like that, they probably thought you had the scabbing plague. Heh? Look, laugh, but don't touch. Better keep that hood down, mind you. The living don't take kindly to seeing their future staring back at them.
I like the description of this grinning skull. I wonder if that would have happened.
Playing dead, are you? Probably a good idea.
That's such a neat thing. I like that. I like that there's a skull here.
This again?
Oh! There's an advanced search option. That's cool.
Boring. Junk.
See, it has massive vitality. Okay. I mean, fair. Can I put the helmet on my head? Can hold fluids or heads. Okay. I would put the bucket on. Ooh, nails. I'm stealing the candle. Cancel. This chair has HP. Wow! It's completely immune to... it's 50% resistant to water. Imagine if shit in real life was like that. We just had random immunities and shit. Can I open this cabinet? Is this a cabinet? It is a cabinet. It's empty. I call bullshit, but... Oh, you can zoom in and out. That's cool. The top will create is blocking the doorway. Open. Move. That's actually kind of cool. Open. Huh, a wooden block inside a giant wooden block. You can add the crate to your inventory. That's funny. Can I stack it on top of this one? I can. Nice. And I'm assuming they're gonna say that this door is locked, but before that, can I? Cannot. Another candle. I have bony fingers. This is bullshit. I examined the door. Lock level 1. It said I could pick locks. Play dead. That's funny. I'm gonna try to pick it one more time. I want to see if it's percentage or anything. Nope, it's just straight up too low. Okay, fair. Oh! That's kind of cool, I guess.
An animal sty, freight, or food.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Thanks, man. I could kill you, but I'm not going to. Cycling. Yes. Cycling mechanic is kind of cool. Can I reach the base from here? Bony fingers can pick locks. Call it bullshit. Lock can't be picked. No. It says 1 use left. Trying to sprint. There's no sprint. Can I use the lock on this door? cannot break the door. Fine. I will use the key on the proper door. I was hoping to go the other direction. Bullshit. Nice egg.
Did you expect a needle? Did you expect a
If
needle?
I do this 100 times, will it give me a needle? Because that'd be really fucking
Did
funny.
you expect a needle? Did you expect a needle?
No, I will keep using this till I get the
Did you
needle.
expect a needle? Did you expect a needle? Did you expect a needle?
Kinda. I'm not actually gonna sit here and do that 100 times. Let's see. Did I not pick up a journal piece? Is it still in my inventory? That's not the right thing. Here we go. Orders from the Grand Steward. Oh, the pressure plates. This will not do the require the presence of at least 3. Going overboard. Make sure it isn't you. Ouch. It's not feel. I wish to cheat. Pretty simple puzzle. That's oil. Blood? Oil. How do I crouch? What the fuck? Bro. Damn it, it's locked. That guy gonna die.
Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring Magister mumbles himself awake. One.
Is my shift over? Wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy scrounger? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
Illusion persuasion. Finesse. I kinda wanna touch the lever.
The Magister considers you, shrugs, and curls his hands into fists.
You're honest, I'll give you that. Doesn't mean I'll be... I should have known there'd be trouble.
Let's play it in rounds. Yay, rounds! Action points. It's the order of character portraits determines. Okay. Attack movements, cursor, 3 AP. I did. There we go. Hey, you really shouldn't be in water, my friend. It's not good for your health, like at all. Well, it has an AoE effect. That's fair.
So much for a peaceful stroll.
Nah, fuck peaceful.
Rubbish.
Although, I did want to touch the lever.
The prisoner's gaze finds the sunken hollows that once held your eyes. He speaks not with gratitude, but with gleeful malevolence.
Ah, freedom. Tastes better than... And I can set you free in return. Say your prayers while you've breath to speak them, lad.
Ow! I just got played. He ran into the fire. Okay. Ow. Cunt. I should probably back up. I have 2 AP though. I feel like running through the fire is a dumb idea. Setting fire to the ship was an even dumber idea. So this is where I get slapped. Can I move? Yeah. That's fine. Oh, look at that. Look at it. It's so tiny. You know, you burned that guy's corpse. I'm kind of sad about it. Alright, that's gonna hit me. If I do this here, would you get hit by it? No. Okay, Bubble, sad about that. You had to set us on fire, man. Why? Fuck you. And one more time for the fun of it.
What would he have to gain by killing me? Strange forces are at work.
Motherfucker had 19 gold. I didn't really want to kill you, my guy. I just wanted to open the box. Maybe that guy could have killed you, but... Oh, you know what? cool. Tactical camera. If I had... How did I enter this? Yeah. If I had... No, I can't shoot the chandelier, can I? Oh, wait. No. Okay. I was wondering if I had hit the chandelier, if it could have dropped it on that guy and maybe lit him on fire. I guess I was asking a little bit too much, huh? Is this poison? This isn't cheating. Nope. Nope. Not cheating. Not at all. Face search option, please. Empty potion pile. That's fine. I just... Wait. I picked up a poison barrel. Hey. That's not cheating. Encyclopedia. Can I... read? Huh. Ah! Oh, my controller did that, right. I will take that. You're nice.
Empty.
Really?
Empty.
Boo. It didn't blow up the door. I guess I'm gonna have to use the barrel, huh? Before I do a dumb decision. Just move that there. Alright, nope. Oh. Question is, you know what? I have a way that this might be more efficient. This should be far enough back. I think I fucked it up. Not gonna lie. Didn't it say to blow up the barrel in the door? I don't remember. It's not broken yet, I see. Oh. Okay. I see. I get that I'm on fire. Fuck off. Fuck out of my way. Yep. I will take the cards.
And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's how I would end up back here. Tutorial deck. Discovered 2 new chronicles. Cool.
Everything's spick and span. Nothing left to do, really. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely.
Ouch.
Eventually. In the meantime, a new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
I'm assuming combat would not be a good way to go about this.
Empty.
Empty bottles are always a good thing. You have crafted nothing. Oh, probably because there's a potion thing. Funny. Grimoire, rain scroll, any water essence, sheet of paper. Fair. I didn't need that. Oh well, however, take the mortar and pedestal. Alright, let's see. Nope. Drop a set of these, drop a set of these, keep the books, I guess.
Good gods! There's been a murder here.
Finn.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
This is such a dear lending it to me.
Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of...
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister. It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest, well, you see the... Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Not in here, it isn't. You let me know if you hear anything.
Please. Be good, you scallywags.
Dodge. I would try to pet Dodge. Dodge would probably take my hand. Smells like a meal to him. Bottle of water, effects unknown. Good hydration.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
She shakes her head.
Game for one, I'm afraid. Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She looks at you in surprise when you bare an arm.
My. Guess I'll have to find out the memory from Marrow, won't I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers, watching, staring at them, hoping that none would stare back. You were thinking of flesh, or to be rather more precise, the pleasures of the flesh, those that have eluded you for so long. Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep, so to speak. But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
Such a good joke.
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
That was a cool encounter. Stupidly cute,
Mad?
too.
No. Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water.
His eyes snap open. He looks at you and frowns.
Murder? Ah, that's what they were going on and on about. I wouldn't know anything about it. I kill a man. He knows who done it. His daddy knows who done it.
His eyes flutter shut, and he assumes his position of...
Whether they catch me is another matter, but I ain't one to hide my accomplishments. The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right. I always knew you'd turn up, Throckton Ben Nest.
The fellow cocks his ear, listening.
That isn't anger, it's...
He cocks his ear to the other side, then smiles.
Anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breath. That's all you hear, though. Listen close. There now, just like that. Squeak!
It's exactly like a fucking D&D game. Ah, listen. Squeak.
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news. It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Pardon my beard. That means if we've been travelling for... Yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Ask what you must. I've nothing to hide.
Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate. Even here. No indeed, boy. But that ain't my final destination.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes...
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
Never thought you'd end up a prison.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lip.
I always knew you'd turn up, Throckton Ben Nest.
You one of them? A Divine Order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but mate...
You've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here,
What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
There's some discoloration, as well as a rather disconcerting lack of tongue and gums, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on it. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
This right here is a good fucking answer.
And of course, a cook who can't taste is about as useful as a dog in a chess game. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
We just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up. You think me mad?
Cool in summer.
Insufferable, surely.
Oh, but to feel the caress of satin on my scarlet skin once more. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
I mean, this
Just
is
as
the most
I thought. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions... As per your own testimony, you can tailor, but you have the taste buds of a dung beetle, and your personal hygiene... That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry. You should probably come to terms with the fact that you've half a mind, full stop. You'll never attain the rank of slave with manners such as that, still. Hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for...
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this
You think me mad?
What you get, bitch?
Insufferable.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The Joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the Ringmaster himself. Easy now. I might think the same, but Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like...
What are you conspiring about over there? You! What's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous...
I'll find out. I always do. Now away with...
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips, as he leans back against...
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer.
Come on, please, Lohse.
I forgot how to sing. I did.
Name? The Divine Order wants to know. Not so fast. Name?
It was one of them.
Would you put a knock on that? I'm trying. Well, you aren't here on my list. Scram, eh? We're trying to cut...
About us. We're like cattle to them.
Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Lohse woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with...
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You'd presume right. Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better. Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear.
Good luck, Chief.
One of us will kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip Margaret? I assure you, and you shut up.
You think me mad?
Mad? Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and examines your bandages, rubbing them between his fingers.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
What purpose did that serve? Was that a greeting? Was it... Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How... You have my sincere... Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once. Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... Well, I am a... It is pleasurable to meet you. Hardly. I've been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. I have no interest in that. No. I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know... This text tells me that they created all creatures. But no... Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind? Of course you don't have any useful... Now, please, run along.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
Persuasion stat to roll. Too low. I roll the 1 on my wisdom.
Here to register, sir.
Charisma.
Good,
Jeez.
good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
He tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, sir, but we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Damn. AoE magic.
What's happened?
Ugh. Alright, enable and disable world tabs. Nice. Can I loot your corpses? It's really fucked up, but actions. Quit. Okay. Now I feel it's my best not to step in the fire, just in case. Yeah, I didn't think so. Before I go up, let's see if anybody is still down. My assumption is, like, select people.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You can't see...
Don't sit in the stool.
The dwarf lies in... You hear a faint thud, thud.
Thud.
Oh! What happened? Water? Why?
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into un...
Why?
Ifan lies motionless. His eyes flicker open, but he doesn't...
Lucien. Lucien.
Ifan cries out. Then his eyes...
Oh, damn. Alright. Let's see. Elf lady.
No,
Who
not
left
the
my
final
bones?
dark. Not yet.
Her hand lies limp in yours. She's too weak.
The dice roll darkly. They're rolling for me.
You'll be fine, lady. You'll live. Or at least most of you should live.
The young woman lies in a heap on the floor. She's breathing normally, but her eyes are wide open, like those of a corpse. Dark, greyish-black clouds swirl through. She doesn't stir.
Ooh, Magister's dead. Oh, the poor dog died. No. chunk of flesh. Alright. Elves can eat limbs. Let's see. Pick up that broken source collar. I stepped in fire. Ooh. Hey. Yes. Thank you. Loot.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and...
I wish... Mostly because you're a bitch. But, fuck you. That is why. No other reason. That is strictly
Hatch is
why.
blocked. I need to find another way.
Another way up, you say? You know, I'm more worried about that lady getting splashed in the face by water and drowning. She's upside down. Upside down? Laying down. I can do English. Hello? It's okay, Popeye. You'll probably survive.
That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards!
Great, now I'm wet. I feel like if I were to open this door anyway, I'd probably die. Hello?
Thank the gods!
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand.
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too?
He whispers loudly to the other Magister.
Don't just cower there, Rix! Take out your blade!
Rix grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand. The Magisters look to each other, then back to you, and unsheath their blade.
Your lies end here!
Ah, damn it. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Or... not. You need a distraction. I do not wish to kill you, but you do not really leave me a whole hell of a lot of choice. This motherfucker restored his armor. Piece of shit. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Or... ah. Ow! My plating. Sorry, my guy. I didn't really want to kill you. My turn. It's a shame he has magic armor. I'm gonna walk up and stab him. Or... wait, magic? Really? Oh, I didn't know that. I guess the staff does that, huh? Or the wand. I didn't want to kill you guys. Toy crossbow.
And you thought Rivellon was flat?
Come. Knockdown arrow. Cool. Fire arrowhead. Wooden Draj. How do I compare? Cool. Clear. Awesome, clear. Thank you. I wish to unlock the door with my fingers. Thank you.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters!
My first bow. Cool. Oh, you know. Ow, okay. You know. Karma. Karma. Right. I also have a lightning wand. Or air wand, I guess. God damn it. Is the steam gonna do damage? Deathlock barrels have been locked down into storage. Stay out, you and Reeks both. Stained pants. Hey man. Oh, it's Fane.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No, no, no! What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid! No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody bookies. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to. Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands. Indeed. Just as sensible as getting off a sinking I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather...
The skeleton shrugs casually.
Please, my time...
It's weird that he doesn't realize I'm also a skeleton.
Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull!
I must loot everything. I'd be there for years. No, I want to go into that room down here first.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. You press your palm against the door to open it. Your fingers clack against the wood, and you suddenly feel grey. The touch leaves you numb, dull. It doesn't budge. The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds you.
Death fog? Good thing I'm immune. Still, this means trouble.
Well, I don't mind the character's voice, not gonna lie, pretty good. Hey man. Ha! Hello, let me duke the corpse stink out. What is the point of coming down here? Okay. So we shall be. That's fire. People are not very happy. Oh. Not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. Nice description. Tentacle.
Lifeboat. That means there's still a chance.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to...
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Thank you! There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
I wonder if you can only save a certain amount of people. Let's...
If you could walk, get yourself off the ladder. There's a... Wait! Voidwoken! Would sink a ship on my watch.
What the fuck? I'm turned into stone.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
Let the games begin.
They who are about to triumph.
I've faced worse.
What if I can just throw a stone?
Let's not tarry. This old tub is about to burst.
Motherfuckers left me.
I have plans for you, child.
Fuck you. I'm already done dead. I've already rised. The ocean will not kill me. Fuck you.
Honorable
I don't need
Dallas,
air.
We lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Rise. Tell me to rise. Bitch, I rose 200 years ago. I actually don't know what my character rose. I must be alive for some... amount of time. There's no way I haven't been alive for some amount of time, or undead for some amount of time. Be pretty boring if I was. Just newly rised. Nice loading music. Very pretty. Oh, I'm playing Path of Exile. Dope.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor?
No.
It seems something wanted me alive.
You know what I should do is go over equipment real quick. Bucket. Air. We'll stick with air for now. I am Beryl.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they've made it to shore. Oh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That's not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. Ow. Fuck you. Shed. I can electrify. Bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
I didn't realize blood can be electrified.
Drowned and eaten by a Voidwoken. I wonder in which order.
I wonder in which order. Ouch. And he's about to disappear. Oh, that's a big ass shell. Tie your knife or ship to a stick, and now you've got a sword of sorts. That's a spear, my friend. Oh, it's an empty sheet of paper. I should probably take that. Scrolls with that. Don't need more shells. Hey, he lived. Hey, shithead.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his. I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have,
had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now
Fair.
then, if there's nothing further... If you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet. I've a frightful amount of things on my mind, hence my standing here contemplating the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Memories. Quite so.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
Catch me or some shit.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost. What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the spouse of the sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so...
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. This and that. Tag along. Do you really? On the other hand, I really could do with a dog's body. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship, after all. Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company. Jolly good. Oh my word, how you do astound me. Come now, did you really think a handful of linen towels can fool me? But don't worry. I have studied the arcane arts for years, including necromancy and demonology. I do not hold the petty prejudices of common folks. In fact, I prefer the exceptional in all things. Your secret is safe with me. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you? Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Good
now,
description.
as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go.
Cool. Is there an actual map I can look at? Have I crossed by? Oh, this is Fort Joy.
A black cat. Some would see this as a...
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head.
Hey, we got a kitty. I like the kitty. It's a shame that I can't talk to it, but yes, cat. Oh, that's a lot of things. Oh, we're gonna go this way. Die.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it appears confused and yet somehow compelled.
By the way,
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Sketch. But acceptable levels of sketch. That they were carrying kids on a slave boat. Welcome to D&D. Let's see. Shoreline. Let's go back towards all the other dots. Hey Rudy, how you doing? Pogger stabs, huh? Nice.
Your godwoman has asked you a question. Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our godwoken speaks.
That guy in the corner on the left side looks sketch as fuck.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She...
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness.
I believe we're done here.
Oh.
What a waste.
Why would you snipe her from so close, bruh? You did her dirty. What the fuck? She gone. Literally entrails. Damn.
He hasn't changed a bit.
The lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
She was a lizard, yet a Magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
I mean, yeah. Fucking crude though, damn. Get her leg. That's funny. That's real funny. Real fucked up, but real funny.
I've spotted something.
I need a shovel.
One must put in due effort if one is to reap the proper reward.
Excuse me.
The Stone King watches over the water. The statue thrums. You feel its power reach into you.
Ah, look, another...
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
The child considers your statement.
You're weird. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching the shadows cloaking your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy. Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than inside. They're gone now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured, and maybe they're waiting for me back at home. But you didn't die. I guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary. There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
That kid can see the alternate world with the mirror. That is my assumption. Accurate or not? Do not know. I do like the auto walk feature in this game. That's a good way to like look around. Potentially some loot up here. Is it worth going to? Yeah, there's a chest. Worth going to. Give me 1 second.
Hello, Blade.
Hello.
How are you? Pog stream.
Pog stream. Yeah. Just me, by myself, playing a D&D game.
Pretty cool.
It's not a bad game.
Cargo warehouse?
What you guys playing?
GTA.
What was that?
GTA.
Oh, GTA. Thought you said 3 letters and I was confused for a minute.
Oh.
But we did say 3 letters.
Well, yeah, I forget that there are games that are just labeled with 3 letters. 7 Days to Die is getting a console update.
Oh, finally.
It might cost money though.
Okay.
They didn't say it was free. So you might be
The
rebuying.
DLC update.
It'd probably be a complete port from PC. So it'd probably be buying a whole new game. Which I'm not going to do.
Screw that.
Yep. I'd rather just buy it on PC again. Need to do an
How do Alex, how do I buy a special cargo warehouse?
I think you already have one.
It says I can't do a special cargo run because I need to buy a special cargo warehouse. From Secret Service.
Find any bread. This is not your business, Longbeard.
Special cargo warehouse.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this.
I don't know, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up.
I don't know if it's the crate
revealing
cargo.
well-muscled and heavily scarred
I
arms.
don't know if it's that.
You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his
something.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Oh, I can already buy a Kondrali.
Burrow looks you both up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth the sweat of my brow anyhow.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me before we control us. There is a safe place.
Bro! Edward's live on Instagram.
Whoever is the first one to leave a comment, I'm gonna shout you out next video. Once again, guys, new video is going to come out in 1 minute. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute left. Go to the channel right now.
Go to the channel quick. On the new video. Hey.
I should put a Joe Mama.
Joe Mama.
Good work there. Good
Where
work.
is he?
I can tell you've got chops.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours.
Suit yourself. Probably wise, given the rashes you can pick up.
Bro,
around this
he's
place.
fucking lying.
Say, you don't look all that.
When the
busy
new video
now that
comes
we're
out,
safely
it's in a
on
minute.
dry land.
I know, I'm
I've just got
refreshing.
a small errand to run, and then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
He shrugs, looking off to the side.
Mercenaries. It's a job. My job.
I'm pooping and watching this right now.
Everyone needs to make a living.
He's fucking lying, let me see.
Trailing you
Bro.
hisses at him, hair raising a ridge along its back. Without batting an eyelid, The man rumbles a
Refreshing
lupine
the
growl.
page.
The cat hides behind your leg, mewling.
I think he lied.
That's the truth. For me, for you, for every... Why
think
not
he
help
liked his
each other
audience.
get out of here? The usual way. Haphazard, terrifying, and drenched in blood. Haven't quite worked out the details yet, but I'll wager it'll be no worse than what'll happen. 2 heads are better than 1. And when push comes to shove, 4 fists are better than 2, right?
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more of our blood in. Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive.
Refreshing.
But if a wayfarer's not what you're
Free,
after,
he's lying.
I've got other skills. What do you need? Can do. Onwards.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye, then nods back at you.
Right you are.
You
Lead the way.
You fucking stupid. You are.
What's up, you guys? On tonight's video, we are going to order the most forbidden pizza ever. Now, you might be wondering, what is the most forbidden pizza ever? Well, let me tell you, legend has it that you can order a Chuck E. Cheese